Hey y'all, Brian Packer, Natural Self Yoga. Here it is, day 16, 10, 6, or 1, 6, 16 of the 30-day Dharma Yoga Wheel Challenge. I had a pretty cool thing, but here I am in my house. Had a cool thing in mind, but it's been a long week and I'm pretty tired. And I just wanted to get home. And I'm doing this right before bed. Tomorrow's the day off, so I'll just take my time. But just rolling out your spine. Once again, 30-day Dharma Wheel Challenge, Yoga Wheel Challenge. And I'm just seeing how it will affect my spine and my back bends, especially, just to find out. Seeing what this thing does. Now, I'm not sure if it'll deepen anything, but it's evening out. It's definitely evening out my spine. Up to now, I really haven't done a lot of extra yoga over the last 16 days, and I hope to change that. I hope to be able to get in a lot more yoga classes. And I recommend, if you're going to do a challenge like this to help deepen your back bends, that's great. Okay? But make sure that you're still doing other yoga. Make sure you're still doing other yoga to keep your spine healthy. Don't do this for any reason or any goal. Don't have any expectation of outcome. Just do this regularly. Get in the habit of being in the habit of doing things, doing good things, positive things for you. Eat healthy, get enough rest, drink enough water, and do some exercise. A little meditation, but be in the habit of getting in the habit. It starts off simple, nothing dramatic. Don't say I'm going to run 5K every single day, you know. If you can, if you do, that's great. But if not, you know, it's not necessary. Maybe walk up the stairs instead of the elevator. All right? It's something that you don't have to go out of your way to do every day, but it's still a habit. If you want to do something on Twitter or with social media, tweet something positive. Or the favorite thing that happened to you in the day, something that made you happy. And just do it every day and see what happens in your mind as things change. You might be surprised how things change over time. And so that's what you should do with something like this Dharma Wheel Yoga Challenge. Just notice, just do it every day. Don't worry if you're deepening or if you're not. Be aware of your spine. It shouldn't hurt. Right? So the number one rule is care for your spine. Right? So if it's hurting, you back off, rest. Rest is sometimes the most important thing that you can do. But I do know that there's spaces in my spine that now have mobility because of this Dharma Wheel Challenge that never had mobility before. Or it's supposed to have mobility, but it had solidified and calcified up. And so as the joints become less rigid, then the muscles around them adjust as well. Because the body has adjusted to how it is now. And every little change is a chain reaction of other changes up and down your spine. So that's really intense, y'all. So just be aware that what I'm doing here is very intense for my spine. It's beneficial and therapeutic, I believe, but at the same time, it's intense. So I'm really trying to take it slow myself. So I think to deepen your back bend, you actually need to deepen mostly the lower part of your spine. So my focus is mostly on alignment. Make sure each of the bones and joints line up properly. You can do this with a block. What I'm trying to do is press that bottom part of my sacrum down, relaxing the muscles, trying to open up space right there at the base of your spine where there's a lot of tension. But that's where all of this energy is stored up, waiting to be unleashed. That kundalini energy that everybody talks about. Let's try my camel pose. Whew. Oh yeah, I need to do more yoga. That's pretty good for not taking a class or teaching classes for a couple weeks. Whew. And that's a testament to 10 minutes on this yoga wheel. The fact that I am able to touch my feet with my hands. After a long, hard day, I can imagine if I warm up with a yoga class, a heated yoga class, if I get my shoulders a little more open. Anyway, again, there is no goal. All I'm doing with this yoga wheel and these poses, I'm bringing awareness into my body. I don't wish I was something different. I just know that this is how I am right now in this moment. And I know how it's different than it has been, and I know what it feels like. It feels good when your spine begins to align. When the muscles that you've had to use to support yourself no longer have to, because the structure of the skeleton supports you so your muscles can relax. And then energy can move through more appropriately. How it's supposed to. That's the goal here, natural self-yoga. Bring the body back to its natural state. Physically, energetically, emotionally. Why do things that upset you